Are you sure about this?
We won't be able to compete if we don't.
I don't know. We never did. And we've come so far. And the money, we could use that for college.
You won't get to go to college if we don't. And besides, that was a different time. Most folks didn't care, and those employers that were hiring, well, it just didn't matter. Besides, we're here already. We can't back out now.
I'm just scared, Sam. I want his life to be easier. I do. But what would we even give him?
Nothing too specialized. We want him to be able to do anything he wants.
That seems logical.
That's perfect.
What?
Logic. That's all he really needs. Just something to assure him in any encounter.
I hope you're right.
Trey seems to be taking very well to the recovery process. His vitals are steady and strong. Cognition is well above gifted for his age. Now, his rate of growth should remain the same as well as his maturation. So he should play normally as any little boy would. But most importantly, it appears that the procedure was a complete success.
He seems to be very picky about what he plays with. Not really such a big fan of the stuffed animals.
It isn't uncommon for a child to prefer the likeness of certain toys over others. Just like the way us adults get inspired, children will often find what is simply most attractive in their immediate surrounding. As long as no unnecessary obsessive attachment is made, then he is on the right track.
Good morning. Are you
I'm ready to go. My homework is finished, and lunch is on the counter. Right?
right, smartass? And bring a jacket, it might rain.
Sure.
Hey.
Morning, Jack.
Morning, Trey. What's up with you?
Nothing unusual. Do I look abnormal?
Not really, but yeah. Anyways, how are your parents?
They get slower every day.
Jeez, man, what do you expect? I'm not getting any younger, and they're long overdue for an update. What did you get on Miss Frisk's test? It was so fucking confusing.
Got an A.
Oh, shocker. Must be so easy when your chip is literally designed to make you Einstein reincarnated.
I don't exactly get to be Tom Brady, do I? Guess it's up to the parents. Let's roll the dice anyways.
You know, I don't exactly love playing sports, but do you ever wish you had something different?
I'm just glad I have one. Pity those who don't.
Like your parents?
Yeah.
Please, I am worried about him. His behavior isn't constant. He's cold. He doesn't like anything anymore. He's just different. It's hard to explain. So much has happened this past year alone.
Well, you'll have to be a little more specific, Mrs. Withers. An abrupt difference in mood and accompanying attitude aren't uncommon, if not expected. The expedient hormonal changes that adolescents are already subject to have a tendency to exacerbate the process.
Are you telling me this was never guaranteed to work? This seems like a lot more than just hormones, Jeff. What have I done to my boy?
No surgical procedure is ever a guaranteed success. There have been no known consistent instabilities reported as a direct result of this side effect. Personally, I think Trey is going to be alright. I see no reason as to why he may be acting abnormally, Anna. Maybe just try giving him more space. He is a 16-year-old, after all. Not much has changed there.
I have tried giving him space. Whenever I do, he just stays there. Like we don't matter.
Have you considered therapy? I would be happy to recommend a very talented friend of mine.
You can't seriously think that would work. You've talked to him.
Yes, I know what you mean. But that is a part of what you and Sam wanted for him, after all.
Hello.
I didn't mean to sneak up on you.
It's okay. You didn't scare me. What is it?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk for a second. Have you seen Pony? Kaufman said he got out last night.
No. No, I haven't. Is that it?
Well, I was wondering what you might think about therapy.
A waste of time and money.
What makes you say that?
Well, you're asking if I was open to trying therapy, correct?
I didn't say that. But since you brought it up, I'd love to hear this.
There's nothing I could say to a therapist that I haven't already said to myself 1,000 times, which means I know everything they would say to me. And I do not trust anyone more than myself.
That's my point, Trey.
Aren't therapists supposed to have a chip that enhances their perception to the human emotional response?
What does that have to do with anything?
It means they'll understand me, Mom. They're designed to. You're not.
I am your mother, Trey. There is nothing I don't understand about you. You know, you are me. Right, bud? Not just that stupid thing in your head. Did you know all therapists are legally required to be chipped?
But a lot of jobs that require credentials require chips now. Why do you ask?
Don't you think that's wrong? How is a therapist supposed to fully understand the human psyche when they're not fully human themselves?
That's not fair, hon. Trey is chipped. It's probably because all of his patients are chipped. That's just the way the world is now.
That's not fair.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
You know what's been happening, Sam. He is not the same anymore. The way he spoke to me today, the way he looked at me.
What did he say?
It's not what he said, it's the way he said it. I just tried to ask him what he thought about therapy.
How did you think that was going to work?
Well, something has to. This can't continue. I am scared that we are losing him. He does whatever he wants. He thinks he knows everything. But he's still just a kid.
Didn't we want him to know everything?
I didn't want him to think he knows enough to not need us. At least not yet.
faucet, analgesic water.